So, Kristin, Pam doesn't know that she has a sister yet, Willa. How much sibling rivalry will we see there when she meets her?
Yeah, what do you think? I mean, Pam doesn't share. She doesn't play well with others. And she's never had to share Eric before. So we're gonna find out pretty soon how she feels about that.
I'm guessing not great.
Yeah.
So she's trying to say she doesn't care about Eric, her maker, but she really, really does. So what's the sort of internal struggle with her right now?
Yeah, I think, well, it's interesting, you know, because to hear that I'm not fooling anyone, that Pam doesn't really care about Eric. I mean, that's we've seen for so many seasons. It's her strongest and only relationship. It's the only thing she needs. Although she's gotten to be kind of fond of her daughter down there, her hot daughter. So, is that wrong? So, you know, there's a very, very deep bond there between Pam and Eric, and it's going to be very tested this year. And sometimes people react under circumstances in ways they wish they didn't, and so it's a great season for that.
Do you miss wearing her fabulous outfits? Because you've been in the jumpsuit.
I have very mixed feelings because I love those outfits, and they keep me going to the gym. They're adding years to my life because I have incentive to work out. But I was so comfortable, and you know, eating potato chips, and my feet didn't hurt. So it's kind of, I have very mixed feelings.
And I think we want to jump in and just give a big shout out to our makers who aren't here. So
I know.
to Steve and Alex, guys.
I know.
We're orphans tonight.
I know, we
Kristin
miss
and
our daddies.
Our daddies are here.
Aww. Well, good progeny. Very good progeny. I'm sure they miss you too. And if you have to leave, suddenly we'll understand they're calling me. So, Anna, your husband, Anna Camp. Sorry, you ducked. Your husband is a gay. Steve is an American vampire. Do you still have feelings for him? For Steve?
Oh, what do you got? Of course. My first husband, you know.
Baby, look at my eyes.
Yes.
I want you to think back to our wedding night.
I'm right there.
I want you to think about what I asked you to wear for me.
Oh, I remember that.
And all the belt buckles it had on it.
All those gadgets and things.
Look at me and tell me you don't really love me anymore.
I can't. I love you, honey.
That's what I thought.
Oh, so sweet. Yeah, but Michael, is Steve still carrying a torch for Jason?
Oh yeah.
Just like that.
Very serious about that. Still carrying that torch.
That's never that flame is never gonna burn out. Just because they haven't been seen together for a while doesn't mean that Steve's not feeling it.
So he might have some dreams as well.
You never know.
Okay. All right. So, Rob, how was it to actually, let's talk about Jason a little bit. You had a very interesting scene with him. A grooming scene.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us about shooting that.
Well, there was a lot of rehearsal. I actually thought it was hazing to begin with. I thought it was like, because nobody told me that this was going to be happening, and I thought that Brian was like just messing with me. Like they'd put it in, and then I'd act it out, and then they'd be like, it's not really in the show. And it was actually fully in the show. And Ryan made me feel like a lady that day. He couldn't have been more gentle. Not too much tongue. He was
Just a little, not too much, just a little.
not too just the right amount, and
Little peekaboo.
it was. And I fulfilled the dream of many ladies in this audience. Who could complain about that?
accurate description of how it was to shoot that scene?
Yeah, to be honest, I didn't really, I guess I'm so used to sort of doing things that I've never really done before on the show, but then sort of a week before we're even supposed to be shooting it, I'm thinking about that day's work, and Rob, I see him, and he's, so we got that scene next week, are you excited about it? What scene, Rob? You know, the shaving one, I get to shave you. Like, oh, yeah, I'm excited. He's like, yeah, I'm really excited. Has there been a rewrite? Is there something like that? No, it's just, you know, I get to shave you and you shave me and then you kiss, right?
I don't think I told you where at that point, though.
It was, sometimes it's scary to be sitting next to this guy because it just, I know he's getting ideas. Just,
Yeah, be careful what you say. So we're now going to let you guys in the audience ask some questions. So I know there's a mic. So when you come to the mic, please tell us your name and tell us who your question is for.
Hi, my name is Samantha, and my question is for everybody. What was your favorite scene?
This season?
Yeah, any season really.
Does anyone want to jump in?
I think I have a lot of favorite scenes, but I always go back to the barbecue scene in season 2 with Ryan and Anna. That was so much fun to shoot.
Yeah. Anna Paquin, what about you? What's been your favorite Sookie scene?
Ever?
Yeah, ever.
Kicking Debbie Pelt's ass. Because Sookie gets beat up so much.
Right.
And usually she's matched up with someone that she is not physically able to go toe-to-toe with. And she's able to, really throw down. And we worked very hard on that. Our stunt gals need a big old medal. And that was so much fun.
That was great. We're going to go to the next question. So let us know your name and who the question's for.
Hi, my name is Sonia, and my question is for Joe and also for Anna. How do you like the direction that your character is going this season?
Joe, you want to start?
I don't like that everybody's upset at my character. I don't like that at all. But, in my mind, I have to justify my character's actions. So, for me, episode 2, although, I love the friendship between Sam and Alcide. I love that. That was some of my most favorite scenes of the film were the bro-downs with Sam. But, this little girl just lost both of her parents, and one of them, I was responsible for murdering her father, and if the police came and got involved, they would take her to live with her grandmother. So, being a packmaster is a bit like being a mob, kind of like a mafia boss, where we're shapeshifters and werewolves, we can't go to the cops, so I have to do what the cops can't, and I came to take her to come live with her grandmother, which legally they would have done. It just happened that Sam punched me in the face first, and then all hell broke loose. But it was sad.
You came onto my property.
So Anna Paquin, what about you? How do you feel about the direction Sookie's taking this season?
Well, she's not being anyone's doormat, She's kind of sick of taking whatever from whomever, and is kind of more independent and strong and tough, and she's been heading there, but it's been really nice to feel like she's actually finally really learning from all the incredibly odd, bizarre, and unfortunate stuff that's happened to her.
Yes.
And that is sort of a direction that I think intentional.
Yeah, it's exciting to see
to go in, and it's fun to play, and because that's the whole beauty of doing television is you get to work these characters over years. So, it's fun to get rid of this place.
Great. Yeah, Sookie is changing, definitely. So, next question.
We have time for one more question.
Hi, my name is Daniel, and I first want to say, Ryan, that's an awesome shirt. I have to find myself one of those. And my question is for Brian.
Yeah.
Throughout the series, we've had vampires, werewolves, demons, witches, and gods. And my question is, are you going to be bringing in any more kinds of creatures into the series?
answer to that is that I feel like this show is ultimately about the relationship between vampires and humans. And it's about this town. So I actually want to sort of bring it in a little bit. I feel like we've at times hurt ourselves. I mean, of course, Charlene's books did that. I don't want to discount it at all. But, you know, my hope is to get all these people we love sort of living under the umbrella of one story and one thread. And really just make this a show about this small town that we've all come to know and love.
So, you guys, before we wrap up, I just want to remind you, you can follow @True Blood HBO for more official True Blood Comic-Con coverage, so make sure you do that. And please, let's give a huge hand for this amazing cast.